I wanted to jump on this call because I wanted to share this screen with you because I've got this property and it's got a secret. So you want to
Secret.
hear yeah, it's got a secret. You want to hear the secret?
I always want to hear secrets.
Everybody loves secrets, right?
Yep.
So let me do a quick screen share. And it's this one right here. So it's 1031 Fish Street in St. Paul. Now, it's a duplex, right? So you got the upstairs, you got the main level, and then you got the upstairs unit. It's got a 2-car garage. It's got each garage, each unit has a garage stall, and then it has the basement where that's the shared area. So it's got the washer dryer and it's got the 2 boilers for the heat and stuff like that.
So it's set up to be an income producing property is what you're telling me.
100%. 100%. And here's the secret. So we had it under contract, right? And we were right a couple days before closing. This is why I'm bringing it to you, because a couple days before closing, the buyer, well, a little bit before that, the buyer had a life event. And so because of that life event, they weren't able to go all the way through with the transaction. However, they went through almost with the exception of that thing, they went through everything. They had already gone through the property inspection. Made it, the sellers and the buyers, they came together, they agreed on a couple of fixes. The fixes got done, and then they went and did the appraisal, and it's an FHA appraisal. And the FHA appraisal, the appraiser's already gone through it, it's got a number assigned, the appraisal's complete, and it's approved with no work orders.
That's really big, especially on an older home in St. Paul. That's a duplex.
Yes.
So what you're saying is that's all been done. So maybe someone that has a more of an average to lower credit score that wants to get in to maybe even an income producing property.
Yep.
They could look at buying this duplex using FHA.
Yep.
And only needing 3.5% down, or could even bring in down payment assistance.
Correct. And that's the thing too. Yeah. So I jumped onto your loanswithhuddy.com and I saw that you have the calculator, right?
Yep.
So if we were to throw that into the FHA and plug in, let's say here, 275, right? And then, oops, not 35%.
3.5.
3.5%, right?
Yep.
For the did it again, 3.5. All right, here we go. And what would you say if we were to just take an estimate? 7?
I just put 7. Yeah, I'd use 7 right now.
Okay. Better credit, better score, all that good stuff. But yeah, we'll just use that. And then how are we looking on these property taxes and home insurance? Does that look about right?
Homeowners insurance, you need to up. I mean, if you want to do that. Yep. So homeowners insurance, for a duplex.
Yeah.
When you're on that one, I'd put $3,000.
Okay. 3,000.
Yep.
I love this.
And your taxes. What's your taxes?
Calculator.
Yeah.
Let's see.
What's
here.
your
54.
Put that in.
All right. Perfect. PMI looks about right.
Yep. Good enough.
All right. So on that one there, we're looking at $26.91. And then when I go to rent.com, they've got this neat estimator. I plug this in, 1031, 5th, 3 bedrooms. Well, we'll go back. Let me recalculate that to 2 bedrooms because it's 2 up and 2 down. So if you stay in one level, then the one you can rent upstairs, for example, right here, and there you go. That's an
Okay.
average range. So let's say you plug in $1,500. Gee, there you go.
So your mortgage payment is about 1,200 bucks
Yep.
for you to own an
Yep.
income producing property
Yep.
with only 3.5% down, or you could bring in down payment assistance
Yep.
on that
Yeah.
type of transaction.
Yeah.
So what do we do after they buy it?
And you already know that it's FHA appraised and approved and no work orders. It's ready to go.
Which is really big,
Yep.
especially in duplexes, because a lot of times they're cash or conventional. You don't hear multi-units being able to go FHA. So the fact that this property has already gone through the FHA appraisal process and inspection, all repairs done, and is approved FHA, that's quite the opportunity for a lot of buyers who don't get a chance at a duplex.
Correct. That's exactly right. And so what ends up happening is you have the requirements for FHA. This is how you start doing that house hack. And this is how you start doing that generational wealth building. Because if you're buying a house, if you're buying a house right now in your 40s, which happens to be the average age of first-time home buyers now is 38. So if you're buying a home for the first time in your 40s, how many houses are you going to buy in your lifetime, right? Two?
Yep. Two, maybe three.
Maybe three. Now, I'm here to help sell houses, right? But here's the thing. It's about using the time that you have to build equity, right? So if you're in your 20s and you're buying this house, and the average lifespan of U.S. American male, females, it's now moving up towards that 80, right? You've got 40 years of wealth accumulation on that property. You've already paid off the property, or you use the equity in that to buy another one and buy another one and buy another one. You buy 4 or 5 houses. By the time you retire, you've got your retirement covered, because we can't count on Social Security.
So what people sometimes fail to think about with these types of properties and trying to fund retirement, you can use an investment property for retirement.
Yeah.
And building a portfolio of properties. And there's nothing stopping you from putting a reverse mortgage on, say, your primary residence when you get to retirement age, when you want to retire. Now, the reverse mortgage, that's another video, but it's a good program that's out there that you can use as you accumulate a investment portfolio, or you just stay and live in this one and get it paid off even faster.
Yeah,
and
100%.
Get yourself set up on a $1,200 a month mortgage payment to live in a beautiful home.
Yeah, that's exactly right. And whenever you want, that's just for the one level or one unit. You get both units covered. That's your source to be able to help fund the next move up home.
Well, yeah, because if you have both units rented out for about the same, your cash flow on it is about $600 a month.
Yeah. Yep. So I when this got back on the market because of that, and we had gotten that far behind, I didn't want it to let it somebody lose out because of that. So that's why I was asking you, but I wanted to share that secret with you.
Yeah, no, that's great. Rock and roll.